we are here for another episode of Trash Talk.
Hi friends.
What are we talking about today, Tim?
Talking about paint and batteries.
Who knew that you could have this many batteries?
Yeah, we have a lot of batteries at our facility.
If you guys don't know, I'm Rebecca and I'm the marketing specialist, so I like to talk. And Tim is our Parks and Environmental Affairs Manager.
Correct.
So we know all the things about like recycling and trash and all that kind of fun stuff. So
I know a lot of trash.
A lot of trash. We know a lot of trash. Okay, so we want to tell you some fun facts first because we're talking to you about these because these are kind of nuisance-y type things that really do have special needs when it comes to disposing of them. So let's talk about batteries first. The reason we're talking about batteries is we all have regular, are these household ones or no?
Those are lithium batteries. Yep.
These are regular household batteries. We're used to those. But lithium batteries, where might you find lithium batteries at? Because those are our problem child.
Lithium batteries are all over the place nowadays. This is a cell phone battery, a smoke alarm battery, 9-volt battery, AAA.
You also might find them in laptops, even hoverboards.
Here's a radio battery and
tools.
a tool battery. So they're everywhere nowadays.
We find them, and the reason we're talking about these, and I have notes because I want to make sure that I'm saying this right, the materials used to make them are prone to combustion or explosion when damaged.
Yes.
So in the last several years, we've heard stories about recycling facilities that have had fires. In fact, we had one in Kent County on the west side of the state earlier this year, which was likely sparked by a lithium battery. And then we had a report from the EPA that talks about from 2013 to 2020, there are 64 waste facilities that experienced 245 fires across the country caused by, or believed to be caused by, lithium batteries. So we obviously don't throw them in the trash. What do we do with them, Kevin?
Lithium batteries, we do not accept them currently at the transfer station. There are many facilities, Best Buy, a lot of commercial facilities will take them back. There's companies out there this is from Battery Solutions. There are companies out there that will take those batteries back. We're just not allowed to accept them at the transfer station at this point.
So we don't take them because of they can potentially cause fire. We don't want that in our truck, so if you were to throw them in the trash, that could be an issue. If you were to throw them in your recycling bin thinking that's the right thing to do, that also could cause an issue. But we do take regular
alkaline batteries.
Yeah. So what happens to those?
Here's alkaline batteries here. Here's an example. Those are the everyday batteries most people come across. So we do take those. There's a charge for residents and non-residents. Charge. But those batteries, we are able to take them back and get them recycled and turned into different products again.
That's awesome.
So,
and you have to make an appointment at www.baycityrecycles.org, and you click on, I think, appointment drop-off scheduler, and then you make your appointment from there, and I'll tell you how much things do cost, and you can set your time and figure out when to properly bring them. So again, please don't put them in your recycling bin.
Right.
Bring them to us at the drop-off center. And I just want to give you a fun little fact, Tim, because I like numbers. So since we opened at the Bay City Recycles Drop-Off Center, we have taken in more than 3,200 pounds of batteries. That's a lot. People bring in a lot of batteries. So we've talked about that. The lithium batteries can cause fires, which is dangerous, obviously, for our drivers, for the community. We also have paint, and we've taken a lot of paint too. In fact, almost 2,400 gallons of paint since we opened. So that's a lot of paint. But why do we not want people to?
So paint. I got a couple of goods and bads here.
Okay.
Paint in general is recyclable. Latex paint actually gets turned back into latex paint.
Okay.
The oil-based paint, there's a different process, but they recycle that, and then they recycle the tins, the metal afterwards too. We've had issues over the last several years of, usually it's 5-gallon bins, but it could be several 1-gallon bins of paint that get squished in the trash truck, and then you'll end up seeing graffiti all over the roads, driving down the road, just leaking out back of the trash truck. So.
Not to mention, we had it at the transfer station too. Somebody had it in there, and it was white paint, and I have a picture of it that I can add to this video when I put it on YouTube, and you can see that it
just leaks
out. Our floor, makes a mess.
And another benefit to this is that I can guarantee most people watching this, there's going to be 15 to 20 gallons of paint in their basement. It gets it out of your basement and gives you back that real estate and makes another product out of it.
I think I have at least 10 of these at my house for all the different colors I have in my house, so I'm guilty of that too. But you can reuse it.
Yes.
So obviously you can, because we like to reduce, reuse, and recycle, so you can either reduce by not buying as much paint. You could get a smaller container when you go to buy it. You could reuse it on something else, maybe a kid wants to paint a fort or something like that, I don't know.
The chic look, mismatch.
Exactly. And then of course, obviously recycle will bring it to us by making an appointment at
BayCityRecycles.org.
And you click on drop off, and then you make an appointment, and you find out how much things cost and all that kind of fun stuff.
Just really quick, I want to talk about these two no-nos. So these look like paint.
They do, but it says liquid nails.
Yeah, but they are
I have no
not
idea what that
paint.
is.
So these are just a couple examples that customers have brought us. Like,
What is it though?
This is glue. This is some sort of glue. That's not recyclable, and will end up in the trash at some point, but right now it's a great crop.
Now you know.
Then here's a 5-gallon bucket of drywall mud, which again, kind of looks like paint, a paint bucket, but not paint. So this is not recyclable, and it is reusable if it's in good shape, but this bucket's not sealed up, so I'm sure it's hard. But just, it is paint, it's not just anything in the paint can.
Yeah, oh, no. So some other fun facts. We kind of tallied things up from last year for 2021, and what do you think the top 5 items are that were brought to the Bay City Recycles Drop-Off Center last year, Tim?
I'm gonna guess.
I have a list. Well, maybe
paint and batteries.
They're in there.
Pretty high. We get a lot of just solid waste, trash, cardboard. That's what I think that's for.
Okay, well we have latex paint is number 1. Polystyrene foam, which is a free product to bring as long as you make an appointment. Plastic bags, also free.
Yep.
Craft yard waste bags. And oil-based paint. So paint made it in there. I think the top 10 probably has batteries in it, but the top 5 is interesting to see what everyone is bringing and is finding our facility useful for. And it's not just people in Bay City.
No, it's open to anybody in the region, anybody that wants to make an appointment. We're there, and just make an appointment. We'll take your stuff.
All right. Any other last reminders on batteries and paint?
Keep your lithium batteries out, or all your batteries out of the recycle bins. They are recyclable, just not through the curbside process.
And sometimes there are household hazardous waste events once in a while that
we do some special events that will take batteries. Just look for the flyers and see if they're accepted at the event or not. So.
I wonder if there'll be an Earth Day or not.
Yeah,
I don't
there's
know.
Rumors
I don't know if there's
There's
rumors. I wonder who would know about that.
So
Anyway.
watch your mailers here soon, and Facebook and all that stuff will come alive in the next few weeks, I'm sure.
Earth Day is our Earth Day is April 23rd, so coming up soon. So anyway, thank you for watching Trash Talk with Tim and I, and I'll be back in a few weeks, I think, with Steve. We're going to be at the transfer station, and we're talking about stop treating us like trash. Things that are ending up in the trash, they should really be recycled. So got that for you coming up soon. So thank you for watching.
See you guys. Have a great week.
Bye.